Well, my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a fresh episode of F1 Manager 2022 and our Aston Martin career mode. And now you might be looking at the screen and wondering, how is it the beginning of Season 2? Why is Alonso here? Go above, my friends. Earlier on today, we released a very special kind of one-off episode as we built the car for a Season 2. And we basically had a good rejig of the team. We've been working on the car. So yeah, go and see what we did to get the car to where it is as we are now ready to begin Season 2 of our Aston Martin career mode, basically. All is changed. We are a bit improved. Looking at the car and stuff, we should be quicker than both the Haas and the Williams opening weekend. I really spent a lot of money trying to get this car to where it is, and I'm going to continue to develop quite extensively, during the early parts of the season before the regulation changes are potentially coming into effect and we have to start doing research again. But I would like to just go a bit better than last season, sorry. So 7th or above, points contenders, the long-term objective. But yeah, considering that we didn't meet our objective last year, I'm really surprised that they've pushed it up a little. But it is what it is. We've obviously kept Stroll on. We now have Alonso, who, for my money, is a better driver than Vettel. Alonso is 41 years of age. It just proves that age is but a number with some things in life. So let's just get this sorted out. So, yeah, we're going to get some potential bonuses over the course of the weekend. I'm just going to leave them basic for now. We don't really know what to expect of the car, but we are pretty much just going to head straight into this first race of Season 2.
Welcome to the archipelago of Formula One. Bahrain might have a small land footprint, but it's showing its big spirit right now in the grandstands. Either way, it's time for another fantastic weekend of Grand Prix racing. The Bahrain International Circuit is a challenging track, and the cars routinely have to brake from high gear to low to take the narrow turns. With the need for downhill braking, the risk of locking up is one drivers will need to manage. It's all about focus and balance to get victory here. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. Okay then, let's get to it.
Now, as we head into practice, one thing I do want to say that I hope that if they do make another version of the game or potential later update is that we get to change the livery. When we were doing the car, it was very much just the power units and whatnot that we changed, but we didn't get to change the way things looked. And I would have liked to have had a bit of more free reign on that sort of thing. As you can see, we're going to have a pretty dry weekend, so let's get to it with practice, and then we'll be right back with qualifying. Right, gang, so first practice is done. Fernando Alonso flying quite high in 10th. Lance Stroll down in 17th. I really struggled to get the cars set up where I wanted them. I think some of it might be the parts knowledge. We got lots and lots of new parts on this car, remember. So there was that to kind of factor in. We're going to head into qualifying now. I might tweak the cars a little bit more going into qualifying, see if we can just get a bit more. But that practice from Alonso means I really don't know what to expect from this qualifying session. Right, so here we go. I am going to get you out first. Right, Stroll's going to go out first, and then we're going to get Alonso out after. Going to go quite early in the session again, as I always do. It's going to be interesting this to really kind of see where we're at. What I'm going to do this season, I'm going to have basically engine and power parts and all the rest of it. I'm going to just use for qualifying, and then I'm going to have the race. For practice, and then I'm going to have the race and qualifying ones separate. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to hope that potentially we can keep our costs down on the power units, basically. That's what I'm really hoping for by doing so. Like I say, I really don't know what to expect from qualifying. Obviously, showed some really good pace from Alonso in practice. Just shows you what can happen when you get a very good driver in the car. But yeah, it's anyone's, isn't it, really, to kind of see what we're going to do this season. The car is better. The car is clearly better than it was last season, in my opinion. But qualifying and race pace is where you truly find out what the car is capable of. So I'm going to leave it on automatic for the first flying lap. But you know what, we are going to stick with the driver, basically. we are going to go on board with Lance Stroll for the first lap of the new season in qualifying, and we are going to get out ahead of all the traffic for both cars. That's just what we want. Well, I hope we're going to get out ahead of that car that's just coming down the pitch straight. I really, really hope that Alonso is going to beat that. Oh my god, that could come in. Oh no, I think he's just about avoided the problems. So yeah, that's okay. Okay. Well, there might be a bit of a weird cut there, gang. I had to just go and get the door. Of course, that would happen when I'm in the middle of recording the first of a brand new season. But anyway, it is what it is. First sector. Don't know if Alonso... He has finished first sector. Lance Stroll was faster than Alonso through it. Now I'm a little concerned that Alonso was held up a little in that first part of his flying lap. Oh, I really hope that this car's going to be a bit better than last year. I don't expect us to be going after the world title, but we had some bad luck towards the end of last season, and a couple of chances to pick up points didn't quite happen for us. It's gone purple through the middle as Alonso, so he has picked up the pace in that middle sector. What is Lance Stroll going to do though? And we can really get a feel potentially for where we are this season as opposed to last. So Lance Stroll goes through in a 1:31. Alonso is going through on a 1:31 as well. Slightly quicker than Lance Stroll, but how much quicker is that than the rest of the field? Oh my god, on par with that Mercedes, but we really don't know because Ocon's gone faster than that Mercedes, so we don't really know, to be fair, how quick this lap really is. But we will bring the lads in and reconfigure just in case. As you can see, everybody has gone. Albon didn't. Everybody else though going faster. Right, let's reconfigure just in case. But yeah, I'm going to kind of hope to see everybody set a lap first, and then we'll really kind of see where we're at. The two Williams are slower still than us. Alonso's lap is very good at the moment. It's looking like a pretty good lap. So yeah, there is that to it. It would be great to get through to Q2 a few times this season if possible. I'm going to really heavily invest in this car during the course of the season and research once the regs come in this time around. I really feel like we should be going forward rather than backwards now. So yeah, there kind of is that to it. But Lance Stroll, that's not a great lap from him in comparison to Alonso by the looks of things at the moment. I might... don't want to get caught. I'm going to send Lance Stroll now. Alonso's lap might be good enough. He is dropping down. I'm going to send Alonso out now as well. I'm going to get our laps in early. Yeah, there might be a bit of traffic, but let's just see what we can do, shall we? Leclerc and Latifi, what are they up to? They're coming in too. Right, Stroll, you're on a flying lap. There's no traffic out on the track. Alonso potentially is going to get a flying lap with zero traffic this time. Absolutely zero traffic. So let's see what the boys can do. So yeah, Lance Stroll going pretty well. Here we go. Yellow in the middle sector. Is he going to improve on what he set first time out? We need to refuel. Just ignore that. He's going to be coming in soon anyway. And he goes through in a 1... I don't know. Did he set another lap? Not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure if he did go better. We'll have a look in a moment. But Let's keep an eye on Alonso. Where is he going to punch this in? So, yeah, okay, we know. Come on, let's see what he can do. Can he improve? Yes, Alonso did improve. That's it. Alonso is going to go through into Q2 on merit. That is amazing. 17th starting position for Lance Stroll. I think this is going to prove something as well this season. There's a big discrepancy in the drivers. Yeah, Alonso's a much better driver. Okay, so this is a first, isn't it, ladies and gents? This doesn't happen very often. So yeah, Q2. I'm going to send him out. I want to just put down a lap, you know, get it done. So as things stand, that 11th place would put us out in Q2. Okay, we wouldn't make it through into Q3 on the lap we set. But as we know, the racetrack does evolve. So we kind of have that feather in our hat at the moment. So who is that going out? Verstappen's going out next. Right, there's going to be some cars on the racetrack. Potentially. When we're setting our lap. But Alonso, by the looks of things... Of course, Joe, you're going to get right in the way here, aren't you, lad? Let's hope he doesn't get in the way. Let's hope we get to go past him at the right phase of the track. But, right, come on, move out the way. There we go, lovely job. That shouldn't affect us too much. But yeah, I try to get the car out on track when there's barely anyone out there, just because I think the lap's cleaner. At the same time, though, there's a lot to be said about, you know, being dragged along by other cars and that sort of stuff. So, I don't know. Is it right to be doing what I'm doing? But here we go. We are going to put this across the line in a 1:31.449. Okay, so lap history. Oh, it's going to reset it, isn't it? Would have been nice to have seen the first part of qualifying as well. This is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's set another lap. Let's see what we can do. It's on a used tyre. That's the issue. Everybody else is probably going to be on a pretty new tyre, aren't they? I would imagine, ready to go out. We need him to get round though before they all filter out, which they will do soon. For that first kind of lap. Right, come on. Around that corner, get round. They're going to start filtering out very, very soon. Come on, do it. Yes, come on. Oh, some of them had new tyres. Oh, they all had a new tyre. Jesus, why didn't we? Why didn't we have a new tyre to put on? But everybody else did. That seems strange. Because they all did their first quali lap on a what's the name? Yeah, we didn't go faster. We actually went slower. Oh no, we did. Did we go faster? Lap 5? No, we didn't, no. Nearly did, though, to be fair. Nearly did. Alright, let's get qualifying over with. Let's see what everyone does. They've all got brand new tyres. I kind of feel like there's potential for at least one of those to sneak in ahead of us.
Looks like there's been a
Yeah,
lock-up.
there we go. Someone did. Don't know who it was, but someone sneaked in. Vettel. There you go, and Zhou went slightly faster as well. But we are going to start P12 in the race, which is very fascinating when you consider where we were qualifying last season.
Race day has arrived and the time has come for these drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel.
Aston Martin did a good job during qualifying, and they're pretty much where everyone expected them to be on the grid. Now, it's up to them to defy expectations during the race itself. Haas met their potential in qualifying, and they'll be expected to make a good start from the grid. Let's see if they can make it work for them. And the race will be taking place under blue skies. That means the teams should be able to apply their strategies without any added complications.
And there's going to be a lot for the teams to handle. So will the drivers and their cars be able to cope with the pressure? Let's find out right here at the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Okay, so it's race day. As you can see, we got him up to 93%. Jesus, that's pretty unreal when you think we only got him up to 75%, and yet he was so much faster in qualifying. Right, fuel. I'm going to underfuel by a lap because with our new setup, our fuel management isn't actually that good. Not as good as it was last year anyway. We are using Ferrari engines this year. We were using Mercedes engines last year. So, yeah, a slight change. It's costing us the same. But, yeah, it is a slight change, basically. So, car parts. Yes, very good. Nice. What strat do I want to go on? It's going to be a 2-stop strat, whatever happens. I'm kind of thinking like medium hard, because I kind of, everyone's going to go on the soft at the beginning, but is everyone going to be able to push that tyre the way I like to? If I was to go on medium like there and then medium again, let's see how far we could potentially get. So about lap 16, medium. And then if we were to push that, add another stint on the hard, we could potentially get that hard tyre to the end if we were to look after it from about lap 30. But yeah, you look, soft, hard, medium, soft, hard, medium, soft, medium, soft. But you can't hammer it. That's the thing. You've basically, from the off, got to really like manage the tyres. So I'm actually thinking about potentially doing this. Right, I'm going to do a different strategy with Lance though, because Lance is starting quite far back. What I'm going to try and do with Lance is fewer stops, if possible. So, you'll have to use medium and a hard compound, I believe. I'm wondering. I don't think we can. But it would have been interesting to see if we could have got that to the end, which, yeah, but you'd have to go on to conserve, and that's just an awful race pace, isn't it, to go on light. I'm going to try that with him, because I do think he needs a bit of pace at the beginning. So we're just going to go to 12 laps, and then hard tyre, if we could get that to lap 37. We might be able to push that a bit at the end. That's what I'm thinking. So let's do that with Lance. Right, so yeah, that's that done. So we are gonna push at the beginning. Just got to remember, so push, and then look after, push and, you know, medium pace basically for him in the middle.
We have clear weather tonight as we look at the drivers in their grid positions. Looking at Fernando Alonso here. Slower than most yesterday, so today they'll be starting from the bottom half of the grid. There's Lance Stroll, down the grid. They're starting in the bottom half of the grid today, so there's a lot of cars between them and the podium. Will their hard work pay off today? Here we go with the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Well, the strat for Alonso might seem a strange one. I'm going to be honest. I am going to be honest, because he is the faster driver. But let's just see. Let's see what we can do, basically. He's the only driver out there on the medium tyre. No real surprise there. But, you know, we are going to be hammering this medium tyre for 2 stints, basically. So, yeah, I just want to see, you know, with the strategies. I was experimenting at the end of last season, and I just want to experiment a little bit again this season at the beginning. We might as well, and see if we can like make some unique strategies kind of work for us. I know really a lot of it we should just be messing around with the tyre as we go and just balancing it out. But those strategies that they, you know, the way they're made is just you go on to the normal kind of middle of the road, like standard pace, and that's it. They don't really come out of that. So I just want to have a bit of a play around basically at the beginning. Alonso is looking. He is looking to get this job done, isn't he? On that Alfa Romeo, using all the ERS. Just don't crash, Alonso. That's all I ask of you, sunshine. Right. You've got an abundance of ERS, obviously early on. He can't get. That's actually Vettel that he's trying to get past, driver from last year. So that's interesting, isn't it, in itself? So let's just stick that on neutral. Can he get the job done? No, he can't. So I'm just going to stick that on neutral now, just to kind of look after it as we kind of settle into the race. We have a yellow in sector 3 being waved. Not sure what that's for or what it's about.
This is good, come on.
This is good. Lance Stroll doing all right. 17th place. Yeah, he's going to push that soft. So let's just see what happens as we kind of settle into the race now. We are going to have to get to lap 16. I'm going to go quite heavy, probably till about lap 13 and then 12, 13, and then might ease off a little bit on the tyres just to keep a bit of life in them. Because we noticed last year that the minute that life really properly goes, then you're struggling. Look at these, all hammered their soft tyre, and then all of these are on pretty good strength. Oh, confirmed. What's he confirming?
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Latifi spun.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now let's look. We're watching Nicholas Latifi.
Oh my God, Latifi's now in a Haas. How has he managed to do that? Dear God, it's not a proper yellow. How has he managed to do that? Anyway, let's get a move on. Alonso does have cars up his backside, which is a bit of a worry, to be honest with you. It's probably because they're on the soft and he's on the medium. Oh, and there we go. He's in this. What? 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 How? What?
DRS enabled.
We can't have nice things. We can't have nice things. Wild that we had so much pace in qualifying with Alonso, and then we've gone to the race and he hasn't got that pace, you know. Very, just crazy. Could be the tyre though, you know, like, so I don't think that can be disputed. But yeah, he's running in 19th. He was kind of like my one I was looking at thinking, yeah, maybe points. Maybe points. 1 lap. Right, his pit window is open. Which is fair. We are still very much underfueled, this car, but we'll make it up in the pit stops. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I really do need to manage a bit more, like with the overtakes and whatnot with the DRS. Can't believe Alonso did that. Kind of ruined his race. Really has ruined his race. Lance Stroll, for whatever reason, just doesn't have the pace to get the job done. He's going to be coming in. No standard. He's going to be coming in pretty soon to go on to the hard tyre, which he's going to have to take quite a way into this race. Alonso. At the moment, Alonso ain't making it on that tyre. Latifi locked up. Yeah, we're gonna have to change. We're gonna have to change it up a bit. I think Alonso needs to look after that tyre a bit more. Yeah, open that pit. So what are we going on to? The hard. That's right. Pit. Box.
Box.
Oh dear. I can already feel like this is just not not going to go our way at the moment. How Alonso's going to get that tyre to go another 4 or 5 laps, I don't know, but we need him to. He's fighting with Williams, which is what I was hoping to avoid this season. But there you go. We're back doing it. Right, Stroll is in. He's going to be quite far back in the grid now, probably 20th potentially. No, so what I do want to take a look at is pit stops. Who has pitted? So Stroll's the only one to pit. He's pitted the earliest out of everybody. He's now got to go quite long on this tyre. Haven't made the fuel back like I was hoping we would in that pit stop. So that's a little bit of a worry. Where are the tyres at? Right, everybody's tyres are around about the same, apart from Lance Stroll. The people are going to be pitting soon, I would imagine. Vettel spun at turn 8. Where is Vettel? He's up in 14th. But yeah, they're all going to be pitting soon. And I'm going to be hoping to take Vettel's tyre. Yeah, you can see from that map there, his tyre's gone off big time. But he's going to be pitting soon. On to another medium.
We've had a car run wide.
Leclerc's just one wide. So I think as we go through here, he's going to pit the following lap, I believe. So here we go. Right, so we need to attack this lap, and then we are going to open. What are we going on to? The medium. Yeah, we're going on to the medium. So we're going to have to attack this lap. Alonso run wide, did he? Okay, fair enough. I'm following Alonso right now. Doesn't look like he went wide. Anyway.
That's a lockup.
Doing a good job, that's going to help you.
There we go. Job done on Williams. Nice work. But we've got to get it in now.
Okay.
And we've got to pit. Stroll's all the way back there in 18th. Not really managed to get ahead of anyone. What's the interval for Stroll? Oh, Tsunoda's still got a pit. Could end up in front of Tsunoda, who's doing well in that Williams, isn't he, to be fair to him. But yeah, Alonso is coming in at the end of this lap. Other people are pitting as well at the same time.
Aston Martin
Where
with
is
a
Lance
great
Stroll?
play there. They've moved up a place.
Where are you going to end up? Lance Stroll. Yeah, it's not really worked for Lance Stroll. And Alonso's spins ruined his race. Oh, this is a disaster. This is a disaster, this race. Oh, for Christ's sake, Alonso. You've literally undone all of your good work from qualifying in this race. Like, 2 lockups. 2 massive lockups as well.
Lockup there.
My God, what is the point? His race is over. I'm going to concentrate on Stroll. His race is over. It's done. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous how poor Alonso's been in the race. It really is. Can't believe it. Anyway, let's see what Stroll can do. He's going to be caught by Russell and Vettel before long. Mainly because I've had to ease off a little. Because I'm trying to conserve fuel. But he is going quite a long way on these tyres, isn't he, in this middle stint.
It's a race position gained for a Mercedes.
Not a good race. It's not a good race at all, this. We, I don't actually think it's anything to do with my race tactic either. I think my tactic was okay. But I do think, like, there's a lot to be said about mistakes that get made by drivers. They cost you. Big time cost you as well, not just a little bit. And Alonso's have cost him twice. He was just looking like he was dragging people back in. And yeah, back to square one, basically, where he's concerned. If Stroll can get on the back of that pack, he stands a chance. But they're quite a way up the road now. So disappointed. So disappointed after such a good qualifying. So disappointed in the race. Right, open. And we're going on to that hard tie-up for the remainder
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Box, box.
of the race. Perez locked up.
Okay, box.
Right, I'm going to go balanced. Because we're kind of at that point where we should be able to. We are about to pit as well, so that will save a fair amount of energy as well. Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie me. Not a good day at the office. This one for the first race of the season. Yeah, really don't know what to make of it. Are we going to get that tyre? Are we going to get that tyre as far as we need to get it? Now, Alonso doesn't need to pit again now. He could probably just run along at this pace quite nicely. Other people are going to need to pit, especially the cars behind him, I believe. If we were to just check that. Yep, they are definitely going to have to. So yeah, he's just got to get this car to the end of the Grand Prix. 10 seconds away from Tsunoda up the road, though. He's just basically what Alonso needs to do now is just keep it smooth on the racetrack. And go from there, basically. I think Stroll is far too... He's too far away from those guys ahead of him for this to really matter now. I think... in principle, this race is over. Let's be honest with you. What a disappointment. After such a brilliant qualifying. Such a disappointment. I'm gutted. First race of the season, I'm absolutely gutted. That Alonso's two big mistakes have led to this as well. Had he not made those mistakes, who knows what could have happened? You know, I truly do believe that. He would have at least stuck with that pack that's running along. Like Magnussen in the Haas is up in 9th, for Christ's sake. That is not what we need. That Haas picking up points. Just to catch up, I think this first lap, because I'm going to hazard a guess, they're all going to pit now. So I am going to just this first lap, because I think we can. Where is Lance Stroll? I need to see him. No, they didn't. Okay, they're going to go even further, are they? Well, we have no choice but to settle in. Because we don't know how far that is going to go, that tyre. We are just about going to make it to the end of the Grand Prix, I think, on this fuel load. Alonso should make it on that tyre. Here we go, K-Mag's in. He's done and out. Alonso's going to get past him. Stroll can't quite get him, but Stroll does get Tsunoda. Okay, that's interesting. Let's just deploy a bit of ERS for Alonso at the minute because he's got so much of it. Interesting, isn't it? It is interesting. It's a very cat and mouse type affair, isn't it? What tyres are people on? Right, there, Magnussen, of course, on the faster tyre, while Alonso's going along on that hard to the end. Yeah, we probably will be caught by people on the soft tyre, unfortunately. It's just how it is. There it is.
Sounds like someone's gone wide there.
Alonso is up to 13th, but he's got to do this stint on a hard tyre. On a worn hard tyre at that. Stroll's in 17th on that medium. How far can Alonso make that tyre go? Can he get it to the end? Sector 1. What do you know what we really, really need now?
Was that a lock-up on the track?
We need a big crash. We need a safety car is what we need. And then to give us the ability to go on to a soft tyre. Alonso's going backwards. I kind of felt like that would happen, to be fair.
That's a new race position for Haas.
Just because of the tyre difference. That's going to have so much more punch than the hard. And especially a worn hard. Yeah. Kind of, Alonso needs to stay in that
McLaren
pack
with
now,
a great overtake.
if he can, and let it drag him along, if possible. But it's a lot to ask. Yeah, there we go, look. He either made a mistake or they just got unbelievable drive out of that corner. Vettel's in the pit. That's interesting. Oh my god, Alonso's just going backwards.
That's a position gained for Alpha
Wow.
Tauri.
What a difference in tyres. What a difference. Did not want to be on the hard. Stroll is actually catching Alonso, and Alonso has lost those pack of cars in front. I think a lot of that for Alonso is actually the tyre rather than the car, to be honest. Yeah, it's a disappointing start to a brand new season. I ain't gonna lie. I'm really, really disappointed, to be honest with you. Really disappointed. But what can you do? Hey, what can you do? You might as well just go for it on the last lap and burn off any excess fuel. Oh yeah, there you go. That is what it is, gang. The way the cookie crumbles. 16th and 17th after that qualifying is just so bitterly disappointing. I know I keep saying it, but it really is. It really, really is. Vettel ended up in 16 seconds up the road. Look at what a difference the tyres make. That hard tyre was not the one. I think it's a mixture of Alonso messing it up for himself and me getting the strategy wrong. What could have been? What could have been? To be fair, Alonso probably would have been very, very slow on those tyres going into the latter stint of the race, but you know, it's just one of them. It's just if buts and maybes again. Just the same old shit in a brand new season. Well, I can't help but be disappointed, gang. I'm very disappointed in Fernando Alonso's mistake, because that's essentially what's cost us more than anything. He qualified well. I think that potentially would have had the race pace. I think Stroll did all right to remain in 17th. He was going along nicely. We needed a yellow flag to kind of save the race for us, but it never happened. Everyone did pretty well, but yeah, we're still where we kind of always are. But yeah, I really don't know. It's the first race of the season. Can't really read too much into it. So that brings the first episode to an end, my friends. We will be heading to Saudi Arabia and the Jeddah Corniche circuit next time. Hoping by then potentially might be some stuff manufactured, even a few bits potentially researched and whatnot, so that we can carry on developing the car. As Alonso's proved, the car is far better this season than it was last season. We just need to find some consistencies in the race, and hopefully we can start that next time. But my friends, we're done and dusted. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Be sure to show some appreciation by dropping a like on it. Get involved in the comment section below as well, and be sure to subscribe if you're new around here. But until next time, stay safe, stay humble, and I'll see ya real soon.